conclusion of the last meeting, one of my fellow commissioners suggested to me that I should support the proposed reorganization of this city government. To me, that was a violation of the Sunshine Law, but I'm not going to name the person at this time. Then I thought, why the push? And perhaps I better take a second look at what was being proposed. The grants coordinator position is eliminated. If there is no longer a need for the finance manager in code enforcement, then why wasn't that job? That job is eliminated, and I would assume that this position would have been eliminated and the person that was filling that job would have been terminated. No. Instead, that person is proposed to be given the job that Janice Marino has held for the last 10 years. Now, I wouldn't know Janice Marino if I fell over her, okay? But obviously, the people who work in utilities felt strongly about her to sign a petition, and that really stunned me. They signed a petition opposing the fact that they're trying to move her out of utilities. Her salary was being paid by the utilities department, okay? And so what I'm saying is this. This is the, where did I put it? Here it is. Here is the petition we got from 36 employees of the utilities department. And the reason why it stunned me is that most times none of the employees will sign anything because they are fearful of retaliation from their superiors. But here these people put their names to this petition and said, we want Janice Marino to stay in her job. Okay, Marina is paid from the Utilities Enterprise Fund. Her replacement was being paid by the general fund and not by BSO, although she was working in the code enforcement department. There is no reason for making this switch. This woman has held this job for 10 years. She's worked for the city for 14 years. I'm talking about Janice Marino. And if she is so beloved by the people that she works with, there must be a reason she's doing her job right, okay? In addition, we have a department head who obviously is not doing his job. He should be terminated. Instead, we create a whole new title for him and we bump his salary down by $9,871.97. But then we bump up the assistant director to acting director in that department, who's going to take that other guy's place, and we bump him up his salary by $4,640. Don't tell us that there are going to be savings if all of these proposals are implemented. I don't believe it. Not when the city, if you look at the job things on the city website, you will see they're looking to hire an assistant to the Human Services Director, an assistant to the Parks and Recreation Director, an engineering project manager, and a fleet manager. I want to evaluate the people in the positions that they are being assigned so that I have the necessary credentials to know that they have earned their proposed salaries. I do not feel adequately informed to make a decision here, so I will either vote no or ask that this item be tabled until we are made aware of all the changes that we are being asked to approve. That means not only the ones that are in this packet, but also Human Services, Human Resources, Parks and Recreation, and all of the others that are not part of this reorganization plan. I'm sorry, I can't vote for this as it is being proposed. And I think we need to look at the credentials. I looked at the advertisement for somebody from Parks and Recreation was required to have a degree in park management. I'd like to know how many of those people that are the directors in that particular division have that degree. Okay, I want to know what their credentials are for the people that hold these jobs. What I found most interesting, and I know I'm holding you there, was when the manager asked the commission to consider his moving out of the city because of a problem he was having with whatever, I took the opportunity to go to Municode. Have any of you ever accessed Municode? If you access Municode, you can read every single cities' stuff, okay? And when I read that stuff, one of the things that really struck me was one of the cities, or a couple of the cities, said the city manager gets to appoint the department heads with the approval of the city commission. So I thought that was rather interesting. And there, if you take the time to compare our charter with the charter of other cities, you would be amazed at the things that really need to be changed when it comes to our charter. And so I'm telling you, I have a real problem with this suggestion. But I don't know how the rest of the commission feels, but I know that I don't think I can support it, and I probably will vote no or ask that this item be tabled until we get more information than we already have. Thank you. That's it.